What is going on, everybody? Prof. Jeff's here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play episode. In this episode, we are going to be starting one of our farms that we want to build in this world. There's pretty much so much stuff I need to actually do. I pretty much said in the last episode that I want. I was like, oh, we need to do this in the next few episodes, and I think I listed like 10 different things, which isn't possible in the next few episodes. So we're going to try to narrow that down and focus on a few things that we can actually accomplish. So, in this episode, we are going to be building a farm, and it is going to be, I'll show you guys, an ice farm. So, this is all we need for our ice farm. We have some netherrack just as a placeholder. It's a really easy block to break. We have some warped planks. I'm using warp planks because one, you're mining with a pickaxe, so you don't really want to use anything like stone, anything really easily broken by a pickaxe, accidentally. You might mess up the farm. Some lighting, some water for the ice, and then I also brought some obsidian because we're actually going to be building this farm out by the stronghold. Uh, so we'll probably be placing a portal down there, or we will be placing a portal down there, so that we can start to. We'll see where that comes out, and then since last episode we kind of started our tunnel network in the Nether. We'll maybe in the future. I can't keep saying the next few episodes because I'll keep doing that forever and have so many ideas. But in the future, we are going to be working on a Nether tunnel that leads us to the stronghold base that we will be building in the future as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's head over to the stronghold and find a place to start this ice farm. So for this ice farm to work, you want a odd number in the square that you're going to be building. So I have chosen to do it 37 by 37. And so for that purpose, we're going to have to dig out, as you guys can see, it goes into there. You do need a flat spot for it. And unfortunately, this biome is a snowy slopes, which, as you can probably guess, is very mountainous. So the stronghold is just on the other side of this ridge right there underground. So we were able to find a bit of a flatter spot in between the slopes. However, like I was saying, we do have to mine out a bit of the snow blocks to get it all to work. So I'll spend a bit of time mining this out. It shouldn't take too long, especially with the tools we have. Snow blocks break really easily like this. So yeah, I'll be back with you guys once we get this all mined out. So we now have our area dug out that we are going to be building the ice farm. So let's start it off by making us an infinite water source. I hope this is going to work. It should. I'll build it back here a little bit just in case it tries to freeze on me. Okay, I missed. Want something like that. Okay, so now we got this infinite water source here, which is good. Just hoping it doesn't freeze. Usually when, well, that's kind of the idea with this farm too, is when you have a block above a water source, it shouldn't freeze, even in the tundra and cold biomes, all that stuff. So the next order of business is going to be building our base for it. We don't want the water escaping, so we will pretty much wall this entire thing off, build a giant square. The next step for the project is going to be finding the center of each of our sides and kind of branching inward, so we kind of make 4 different sections. So we'll have to take 37, divide that by 2, which is 18.5. We'll have to take, so 18, so each side will have 18 and the middle will be the 19th block. So let's count that, shall we? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. So 19. That should be the middle block. I'll do that for all 4 corners, and I'll be back when we have that. Now comes pretty much the most important part of this farm in making it very self-sufficient, so we don't have to keep replacing the water all the time. We're going to do a trick kind of like we did with this, with the block on top. Instead, we're going to use slabs, and we're pretty much going to place wood like this, and we'll just keep it coming along diagonally along the middle. And this is where we'll be placing our source blocks. And because we have it like this, the source blocks won't freeze, which means, again, we won't have to be constantly replenishing the farm. It will pretty much do that automatically, but we will be able to harvest it pretty much as much as we want. The other nice thing about this farm is we can keep adding more boxes onto it if we need more ice. Realistically, I would like to keep expanding this farm probably out this way to the point where we kind of start at one end, we break all the ice, we break the ice here, we keep going, and by the time we get to the end, this part's frozen again. That would be ideal for the future, but for now, I think we're going to just leave it at this. So I am going to do all the sides, and then we can begin placing our water blocks. So I messed up a little bit with the recording. I didn't realize I was muted. But yeah, so pretty much the idea is now we are placing the water blocks all along the center. Doesn't have to be perfect, as I found out, because realistically, you can just keep doing something like this. But you just want to keep placing them in the corners as you go, which will make all the blocks around source blocks. And as you guys can see, this is turning, like I was saying, every block into source blocks. And these specific blocks won't freeze because of where we have our slabs. So the last one I'll do, and we'll be back once this is all frozen. While we wait for the ice to freeze over there, actually, I decided let's go make our nether portal since we didn't get around to doing that just about yet. Uh, and we'll see where it puts us out in the nether. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it put us right out by a lava pocket. Okay, let's try to get a bit of our bearings before we head back. I have a feeling that spawns this way. Okay, so this is some. Okay, never mind. I haven't been to this area specifically. We just gotta head towards 0, anyways, which is direction. Yeah. So I was right. Yeah, this direction is heading off to 0. This is probably the other side of this. Probably the other side of this bastion. Okay, there's a lot of lava in these. I forgot. Uh, Not bastion. Basalt biome. Ooh, ooh. Wow, that's the closest I've come to death in a while. Okay, let's actually get out of here. I was not prepared for this. I kind of just wanted to see where it is. I'll kind of get an idea of where the coordinates are for the portal, and then we'll come back with some fire resist potions and stuff and try to find ourselves a better pathway to our main portal. So let's just open this up. We have the coordinates. I'll write them down quickly. 235, 88, 90. So I know our nether hub is at like pretty much around 0. It's not a nether hub just yet, but our hub will be. And it's 64. So we're a little higher than we want to be, which makes sense seeing as we are literally in the mountains right here. But yeah, that's super cool. We'll head back to the ice farm and hopefully we can harvest the ice. I have spent some time and done a bit of work just kind of improving the looks of the farm a little bit. We've added a little bit of lighting in. I think I'm going to add slabs like this. And yeah, have them come all around the edge. That way we can hopefully make it look a little nicer. Something like that. There are some spots that was having trouble freezing, so I'm hoping that this could possibly help with that issue as well. I don't know if these lights are causing it to not freeze as well or what, but yeah. Also, this video isn't the longest video that I've done, so I'm gonna be looking at trying to figure out some stuff to do. We'll probably end up just trying to explore our way back through the Nether. I got us some fire resist potions that way. Uh, that would be a lot easier, but it seems like the farm takes about 15 minutes to freeze fully around. I'll probably harvest it how it is right now. I just like honestly waiting for the couple blocks extra to freeze is probably not worth it in the grand scheme of things, especially if you're here trying to farm just because you might as well have everything trying to freeze again rather than just having like one or two blocks trying to freeze. But we'll continue. We'll add this layer around the top, see how that ends up looking. And once we're done that, we'll be back to actually harvest the farm. It's snowing! Wow. The aesthetics in this game just look amazing nowadays. The particles look really nice. I really like that. Okay, so let's harvest the farm. So let's get into the farm right here. So it works a lot better if you have depth strider boots. I pretty much have had depth strider boots the whole game, so it doesn't make too big of a difference for me. So let's just start getting away with it. You want at least an efficiency 3 pickaxe. Most people are probably going to have efficiency 4. Mine's an efficiency 5, which again just makes it all the nicer, but it doesn't really make much of a difference when it comes to this. Also, we have it so the bottom blocks are snow blocks. I kind of removed all the stone that we had previously and on the two sections over there and replaced them with snow blocks. Same idea. We won't be able to mine through them with like an instant hit like we would be able to do with things like stone. So I'll be back. I'll farm all 4 of these sections and we'll see how much ice we end up with. We are done farming it, and as you guys can see, the water just replaced in the middle where we have the slabs. The blocks don't freeze, and it just replaces everything with source blocks, so we can do it again in around 15 minutes. So if you guys can see, I have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 block stacks of ice on me, which is just over probably 1,000 blocks, which means we're getting above 4,000 per hour, which is actually pretty crazy with just 4 of these. If we add a couple more onto the side or keep going, we could get upwards to 10,000 ice blocks an hour, which is going to be huge because we are going to have to then take the ice and turn it into packed ice so we can use it in the Nether, which is going to require a bit of work, especially farming the ice that we need, but for our nether tunnels and stuff, for example. But this is definitely worth it. I'm very glad we got this out of the way, and we can move on to the next project in the next episode. Okay, let's chug our potion and let's go for it. Okay, so we have a general idea on how to get home. At least we have a general direction. We want to head this way. We are going plus there and minus there, so that is perfect. I feel like I know where this is. Here, let's head up here. But yeah, the one thing I remembered about this is it was hard to get through, at least on the one side. So I wonder if this is the other side of the difficult basalt, right? Yeah, basalt delta. Okay, let's head off in this direction. I guess we'll have to just dig a bit. And we are going to want to head downwards. Excuse me. Trying to record here. The nether mobs are so rude. Zombie pigments used to be so nice and just left us alone. So we can kind of see this way. Bit of an open area. Okay. I feel like we should be getting to a familiar area, but... Okay, so we've gone too far. So yeah, I know where this is then. Well, our portal should just be just below this. Somewhere. Okay. Get wrecked. I guess we're still a little too high for our portal. So I have to go down a bit. I remember these stairs. These are from our first exploration into the Nether. Kind of weird that we are not back. Should just be right around here. Okay, yeah, here is our tunnel. Perfect. So which means it's just right here. Oh, we're going the opposite way. Perfect. This is a pretty good landmark in our world. Okay, yeah, I thought that we were just above it. So this is where, yeah, I thought we were. So we just got to go off this direction and come this way over here. And we should be back to the portal right there. Perfect. So now we have our bearings down, which is really good. So in one of the future episodes, probably not the next one, because it's going to require me to farm a bit of ice, which probably won't be able to have the amount we need by the time I need to record the next episode. But we just go down here and turn around. And we're home right here. It's just right below here. So yeah, that's really cool. We're back at the base. And let's just go end the episode then. Before we do end the episode, I just wanted to say again a huge thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel so far. It really means a lot to me, and I'm glad that I can provide some content that you guys can enjoy as well. I've been reading all your positive messages, all the feedback you guys have been leaving me, and hopefully the videos continue to improve and we get better. But that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. It really supports the channel. Also, if you are new, make sure to subscribe. It supports the channel in an entirely different way, and you get notified every time I post a video. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.